Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for global markets and commodities. In this analysis, with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, we will try to find out the trading range, the entries and the targets throughout this day for major global markets and commodities including gold, silver, oil and natural gas, and markets including Dow Jones, Nasdaq, FTSE 100, Germany 40 and Nifty. So I'll be giving you all this today with this analysis. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and don't forget to press the bell icon. My next video specifically for gold, Dow Jones and Nasdaq will be released just before the US cash session starts. So press the bell icon and stay tuned with the latest analysis. Now let's start the day with gold first. See, this is the daily charts for gold, and if you look at, let me turn on the indicators also at the same time. So this is the daily charts for gold, and on this you can find this is the 20 period moving average. It's situated at around 1960 levels, and if it breaks 1960 today, yes, you can go long there. Also you can see the highs there well connected on the charts. Also look at this, right now the lows are well connected here. So any breakout below 90, see, I have always told that 1937 1940 zone is important for gold. It may try to trade throughout this day between this zone, that is 1937 to 1946 levels possibly, and any breakout above or below will definitely be an indication that it is going to break either sides. For now it appears that it may try to trade range bound. Also look at the daily charts. The stochastic is overbought and possibly it may try to see, it is already trading with a drop. Possibly it may try to drop a little bit, but I think 1937 and 1930 levels should provide a strong support. Also look at the MACD trying to converge and crossover on buy side. RSI neither showing any signs there. Let me show you on 4-hour charts. See, on the 4-hour chart, see how beautifully the candles are designed here. Highs are well connected here, and you can see these candles. Look at this. Now the support here at 1945 is there. Below that it will come back to 1940, which is a stronger support. Possibly only long entry is beyond 1960, that is for sure. If it breaks 1960, one can remain long on gold, and then we can expect 1965, 1971, 1978 plus levels. It can rise towards 1991, 2000 levels also. So yes, beyond 1960, 61, or rather I will say 1961, you can take a long entry till the time it is below 1961. It may try to consolidate a bit. It may try to come back again till towards 1940 levels before trying to look forward to a rise. Also look at this. This is the here you are getting the support at 1937. Again, as I told, this zone between 1937 and 1950 is important, and in between this 1945 to 1937, let's see how it behaves. Possibly it may try to get a little support out there in between this zone. And 4-hour stochastic is not overbought, and but it has come to a sell side on MACD. On 3-hour charts, similar is the indication. On the 3-hour charts also there is a support here. You can find out that there is a support getting into picture at 1945 levels, and with this as support, possibly it may try to consolidate in between 1945 to 1960 zone, and I'll be watchful of this. So in sum, it appears that it might to trade with a bearish bias till the time it is below 1960 levels, and any rise above till the time it is below 1960, any time till 1955, 1958, you can again try to enter a short. Possibly it may try to come back again towards 1945, 1947 zone, and if it breaks 1940, then yes, you can expect 1940 levels and 1937 levels also. So yes, there is a bearish bias, but only till the time it remains below 1960. So all your shorts, you can find either a good entry once it goes towards 1955, 57 levels, and with a stop loss at 1960, you can trade a short. You can expect it to come down again till towards 1945, 1940 zone. So trade accordingly. I expect possibly with a little bearishness it may try to trade. However, yes, going beyond, overall for the week I am bullish on gold, and we can expect it to rise. However, it has to sustain above 1965 levels for any confirmation throughout for a positional long throughout this week. So trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. Similarly for silver, if you look, this is a 3-hour chart. The highs are well connected. 2560 is the resistance level on this chart. Also look at this on the downside. See, this is the channel which was there. After this it gave a strong breakout. Now see, was the channel. After this is strong breakout, now trying to stabilize a bit. Definitely 25-20 levels As I told many times before, 2520 is a strong support. Below that, here is 2500. This zone between 2500 to 2520 is important for silver. Breaking 2500 only, I will consider this as strongly bearish. Then 2480 and 2460 will come into picture. And yes, this zone I will be watchful of. However, there is a good support at 2520 levels. And yes, again below 2500, it is going to act little bit more bearish. Look at the daily charts, 3-hour charts. The 3-hour stochastic is trading at red and MACD is wide and divergent. On the 4-hour charts, similarly on the 4-hour charts, there is a strong support coming into picture at 2520 levels. Breaking 2520, yes, you can expect that it is going to hit 2500 and then 2480 and below levels. On the daily charts, you will find similar observation. Also look at this, lower highs on the daily charts is something which is observant here, indicating little bit of bearishness, and any long entry on silver is beyond 2560 levels. Only if it breaks 2560, then and then only I will recommend you to go long on silver. Also look at on the downside, the support should come into picture at 2500. So possibly it may try to trade, even consolidate in between 2500 to 2560 levels. It may try to trade within this zone today, and if you see it rising again till towards 2540 levels, you can again take a short entry and expect it to drop towards 2500 levels. Also, if you see it coming at 2500, you can possibly look forward to a buy there and expect it to rise again towards 2520, 2540 and plus levels. Below 2540, in fact, see 2540 is also one resistance zone. Below that, in fact, it might trade little bit bearish. That is what it is happening today, and with that drop, possibly we can expect it to come back again till towards. Now looking at the weekly charts, on the weekly charts, the support right now at around 2470, 2480 is very much existent, and if it continues to drop here, there is a strong support which will come into picture at 2480, 2470 zone. I don't think so that it is going to break this, and possibly look at this, this is also giving lower highs, and possibly it may try to consolidate in between this zone throughout this week. Any breakout beyond 2460, 2560 is a very good indication that one can remain long on silver, and any breakdown below 2460 is a good expectation that one can expect it to come back till towards 2420 or 2400 levels. For the day, yes, if you see it trading again till towards 2540, one can remain bearish, and one can initiate a short at 2540 also. From there, one can expect it to drop again towards 2500 and 2480 levels. On the upside, if it breaks 2560, definitely it is going to fly on the upside. Look at the stochastic looking downwards on the daily charts. MACD lines are trying to converge. RSI not showing any signs there. And yes, see 2520 and 2540 zone, this we have to remember. Below 2520, it will hit 2500. Above 2540, it may try to go back till towards 2550 and 2560. So there are nearby resistances towards 2550 and 2560. If it breaks 2560, definitely it will fly. On the downside, if it breaks 2500, we can again expect it to come back till towards 2480 levels. So take your positions accordingly. This is all for silver. Now let's have a look at oil. See, this is the daily charts for oil, and if you find that the highs are well connected here, it is giving you lower highs consistently, and any rise beyond 114 is an indication that it is going to fly. Else it may, see, this is the 20 period moving average. Right now it is giving a very good support for oil for any further drop at around 109 levels. So yes, 109 levels are going to be very important for oil. If it breaks below 109 and 108, these two levels, 108 should come into picture, and below that, yes, you can expect it to drop. Right now it appears that probably it may try to consolidate here a bit before trying to look forward to a next rise or next leg of rise there. However, for the day, till the time it remains below 114, probably, see, first resistance, there is a gap left here at 112. First of all, it may try to fill this gap at 112, and if it breaks 112, then you can expect that possibly it may rise. So yes, a good or long entry can be taken above 100. You can see here, good long entry can be taken above 112 region, beyond which you can expect that it can try to hit 113. Possibly it may try to trade between this zone, that is 109 to 113 levels itself. $4 of movement. It may try to consolidate here a bit before trying to decide the direction for the rest of the week. Stochastic looking downwards. MACD is trying to converge and cross over on sell side. However, right now on the buy side with a very little divergence. Look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour chart, see, This is the bearish channel it is trying to trade with, and yes, you can take a long entry there. In fact, at 111.5 itself, if it breaks 111.5, yes, there will be resistance at 112, then 113 should come into picture. So a good long entry beyond 111.5 can be taken, where you can expect it to rise again till towards 113 levels, and from there, in fact, at 113 you can expect it to drop again till towards 112 levels. So it is largely going to be, appears to be going to be a swing day, where you can expect 109 and 113 levels to come into picture. In fact, 108 and 140 could be the larger range, but in between these $6 it may try to consolidate a bit before trying to decide a direction there. On the downside, there is a strong support at 108 and 109 zone. This zone is important for oil. If it breaks 110, then definitely one can remain bearish on oil, else it may try to rise a bit again and consolidate in between 108 and 114 levels before looking forward to a rise there. Stochastic is comfortable. MACD white divergent is still on sell side, and yes, there is a resistance at 112 levels which it need to break if it has to rise, and yes, 113 levels are going to be next strong resistance, 113, 114. So large trading zone between 108 and 114. Don't take a position between 111.5 and 109. In between these $2.5, let's let it decide a little direction there. Below 109, yes, you can expect that 108 should come, 108, 108.2 should come, and on the upside, if it breaks, this is again going to be a support. So if you can take a long entry at 108, 108.5 also, and on the upside, 11.5, once it breaks, 112 should come into picture, 113 is the next target, then 114 will come into picture. Beyond 114, definitely it will try to fly. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at natural gas. See, NG on the other hand, trading bullish out there. It has given this breakout last week and trading with a bullish bias. So the support is at around $5.58 levels, and with this at support, possibly it may continue to rise, and the target is 5.75, 5.8 levels. So in between these 5.58, you can take a long entry there. Yes, if it breaks 5.5 today, and if this zone is specifically, yes, you can expect it to drop till towards 5.4 and below levels. However, I think it may trade with a bullish bias. Those who had watched my weekly analysis must know the reason for why I am saying so. On the 3-hour chart, see, on the 3-hour charts, there is a support at around 5.6 and 5.58 levels. So I don't, if it breaks 5.8, then yes, you can expect that it is going to come towards 5.5 and then towards 5.4, 5.5 and then towards 5.45 levels. It can drop down till there if it continues to trade below 5.58 levels. So only short entry is below 5.58, below which one can expect it to drop. Look at this also, it has seen the high there at 5.7, which is a stronger resistance. Beyond that, it will definitely try to give a stronger rise. Now look at this, the MACD here are overbought and possibly looking down towards on the downside. MACD is trying to converge, and RSI is extremely overbought there, and hence you can expect a little drop. On the 4-hour charts too, the stochastic is overbought, and yes, a drop can be expected. So below 5.58 US, you can go short there. On the daily chart, see, on the daily charts, how beautifully it has just touched the high there at 5.7. So yes, 5.8, 5.7 should be a stronger resistance. Now also look at this, it is trying to trade within this zone, that is 5.55 to 5.7. Any breakout on the downside towards 5.55 or towards 5.55, it will break towards 5.5 and then towards 5.42 levels. These two levels are important. Below this, it may try to show a strong drop towards 5.3 and 5.25 levels. So trade accordingly. A good short entry can be taken at around 5.5 levels, and below which, yes, you can confirm that it is going to drop towards 5.42, 5.3 and 5.25 levels. In fact, 5.2 can also be seen on the downside. On the upside, yes, if it breaks 5.7, one can expect it to give it a stronger rise. Similarly, on the weekly charts, the chart has just begun. You can see the candle has just begun, and it is tried to see the high there. Last week it gave a breakout beyond, but we did not sustain. Now 5.7 levels are giving it a little support out there. On the downside, yes, there is a support at around 4.9 levels. So possibly if it tries to drop, it may drop strongly. Look at the daily stochastic. On the daily stochastic, it is extremely overbought consistently and continuingly, remaining in the overbought position, and hence a drop is must. It is wide and divergent there. The MACD are wide and divergent, indicating the bullishness out there. The RSI is overbought here on NG, and hence maybe couple of days it may try to drop, and then we can expect a rise again. So a possible drop till towards 4.95 can be expected, and yes, we can we can still expect it to drop because it is overbought. However, these are markets, and any confirmed short entry is only below 5.55 levels, below which yes you can expect 5.5, and below 5.5 definitely one can expect 5.42, and then towards 5.4 and below levels it may try to hit or break strongly on the downside. So take your positions accordingly for NG. Now let's have a look at Nifty. So this is the daily charts for Nifty, and you can find that this is also the 100 period moving average, and this is also the resistance zone from the chart side. So 117,250 levels is a good resistance, beyond which 17,300 should come into picture. I'll recommend only a long entry beyond 17,300 and 17,250 levels. So once it breaks 17,250, then you can expect 17,280 and 17,300 zone. In between this zone, I'll be watchful. Beyond 17,300 one can remain long, and then one can expect 17,400, 450 and 500 levels, and beyond 17,500 definitely, as I said in my weekly analysis, one can remain long. Also on the downside, if you look at, so there is a support coming into picture here at around 17,150 levels. So multiple times we have seen Nifty getting support on multiple candles at 17,150, 17,100 and towards 17,000. So this zone is very important. Breaking 17,150, yes, you can expect that it can hit 17,100, and then breaking 17,100, I will be a little bit bearish, as I had told in my weekly analysis. Below 17,100 one can remain short towards 17,000. Breaking this, one can remain short for throughout this week. One can expect 16,800, 16,500 levels, and on the downside it can break strongly. So I will be watchful of this. And on the daily charts, any long entry is recommended beyond 17,250 only. Daily stochastic is trading with a drop there, and right now it is near to not oversold nor overbought, comfortable zone. MACD is trying to converge and cross over on a sell side. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts also, see 20 period moving average giving it a resistance, and on the top of this candles, and hence any long entries beyond 17,250 is only recommended. Beyond that also it may get a little resistance at 17,280 and 17,300. This zone on the upside, 17,250 to 300 zone is very important. Breaking this, only one can confirm a long entry, and on the downside 17,100 and 150 levels. If it breaks 100-150 zone, then only one can expect it to drop. So largely saying 150 to 250 don't trade. Between 17,100 to 150 it can reverse, and above 17,250 to 300 also it can reverse. You can take a short entry there, you can take a long entry there. However, recommended taking a long entry at 17,100 to 17,150 I'll be still skeptical of. I'll not recommend, because beyond that it will break. If it breaks, it's going to break strongly. However, about 17,200 also you can expect that it is going to expect one can expect 17,400, 450 and 500 levels, and any trade or swing between 17,100 to 300 levels should be watched out for. It can try to swing a bit in between this before trying to decide a direction. Now look at this, the stochastic is nearly overbought, and MACD is trying to MACD is still trading in a sell side on the 4-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts too, you can find that on the 3-hour charts it has seen a high, and here it is trying to reverse the trend out of which it was trading. So 17,200 to 50 zone again trying to come into picture, which is a strong resistance zone, and also there is a support at 17,150. So as I said, don't trade between 17,250 to 150 zone, and still 1700 to 150 also can be expected. One can expect a reversal, and 150 to 300 also, 250 to 300 also one can expect a reversal on the downside. So trade with caution. It is going to be largely a swing day. This is what it appears. Probably one can trade with a bearish bias till the time it remains below 17,300. One can trade with a bearish bias. Only long entry above 17,300 is recommended. A confirmed wrong entry rather, I'll say. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US 30. See US30 on the daily charts, you can find lower highs out there, and any long entry is only recommended beyond 34,900. If it breaks 34,900, if you see it trading above 34,900, then only I will recommend that one can go long towards 34,850, and one can expect 34,950 levels. So if it breaks 34,850, one can expect that a little rise one can see towards 34,900 and 34,950, and beyond that anyways it will try to hit 35,000. So a possible strike of 35,000 one can expect if it tries to trade above 34,850 levels. Till the time it trades below 34,850, my target is to expect at least it may try to come back till towards this zone 34,500 any point of time today, and then 34,400 any point of time today. See, it is trying to give a drop, it is trying to form a symmetry out there, and possibly see it has seen, and now it is possibly trying to give you sharper red candles and the fall out there as how we have expected. What is the trend out there? This was the bearish trend. Now if you try to put a symmetry out there, you can see one green candle, one red candle, two red candles, two green candle, and then this is the weekend candle. So we can expect that possibly one can expect a sharper drop on US30, which might take it towards 34,400 and below levels today. In fact, it can try to come back till towards 34,300 also. So trade with caution. Only long entry is above 34,850 levels. Near to overbought zone, stochastic, MACD is overbought, wide and divergent on the 4-hour charts. Similarly, on the 4-hour charts, you can expect that similarly on the 4-hour chart, there is a little support which will come into picture at 34,650 zone and 660 zone. This zone is important for US30. If it breaks this zone at 34,650, 660, definitely one can expect a sharper fall towards 34,600, 34,500, and in fact I will expect it to come back till towards 34,400. This time we can expect a sharper drop on US30. If it tries to drop, see, if you tries to create a symmetry out there, possibly the first support zone will come into picture at 34,650 and 600 zone. Below that one can expect a sharper correction. See, this is the rise and this is the retracement, this is the rise and this is the retracement. So also almost little bit of it tries to felt shy of this. Despite a good breakout, it is almost achieve higher highs out there, 34,950 levels. Now we can expect lower lows, then one can expect it to go back till towards 34,300 and below levels, possibly till the time it remains below 34,850, then and then only. And look at the MACD trying to converge and sell, enter into a sell side. So largely appears that till the time for the day it remains below 34,850, one can remain short on US30. However, look at the 3-hour charts, there is a strong support existent at around 34,700. So yes, a possible short entry below 34,700 can be taken, and then 34,640, 650 should provide a support, and below that it may try to break strongly on the downside. On the upside, 34,850 is definitely a stronger resistance, and yes, breaking this zone at 34,600, definitely one can expect a sharper drop towards 34,400 levels. If not today, then tomorrow possibly it may try to hit 34,400, 300 zone, and in fact it can try to go below 34,000 levels, as how I shared in my weekly analysis. Till the time it remains below 34,850, one can expect it to drop. MACD is stochastic looking downwards, MACD trying to converge and cross over on a sell side. So yes, a good short entry can be taken at around 34,700. Below that, yes, one can remain bearish for 34,650, 34,600, and below that it is going to correct sharply. Any rise till towards 34,850 is a good level to go short. Remember, any rise till 34,850 is a good level to go short, but any rise above 34,850 is a good level to exit. Beyond that, it will try to hit 35,000 and then 34,900, yes, a little support, then 35,000 will be a good resistance. Beyond that only it will fly. Till the time it is below 35,000, it can remain, one can, till the time in fact it is below 34,850, one can remain short on US30. Now let's have a look at US100. This is the 3-hour charts for US100. There is a little support here at around 14,630 zone. You can see this is a 20 period moving average breaking 14,600. See, first of all, it has come out of this, it has come out of this box on the 3-hour chart. This is a breakout candle, possibly going to remain bearish till the time it is below 14740 levels. It is going to remain bearish. One can expect that it is going to come back till towards 14650, and if it breaks 14660 and if it breaks 14660, one can expect that it is going to go below 14600. Also, any rise till 14740 is a good level to go short. It can try to hit 14740 50 zone. Any rise above 14750, yes, I will expect it to again come back into this box and trade between 14750 to 14800 zone. However, I expect that possibly any rise till there can be considered for a good short entry. Also, look at this. Now it is trying to give you the symmetry out there. It has formed this consolidation, it has formed this red candle, trying to consolidate, and possibly now the next destination is here at 14540 levels. So if it continues to drop, it is going to hit 14540 levels and then 14450 levels. These two levels are very strong support levels. Any breakdown below this zone is definitely a good bearish drop. It will come, it will show. So yes, a long entry is only beyond 14740 14750 zone. If it breaks this zone, yes, you can go long, else any rise till there is a good level to go short. 3-hour stochastic comfortable, and MACD is still trading with a bearish bias on 3-hour charts. Now come back to the daily charts out there. On the daily charts, see, on the daily charts, lower highs is what we can see, and that is why I say 14750 is the level I'll be looking forward to. Any break beyond 14750 is something beyond which one can expect it to rise. The rise is going to be stronger this time. If it continues to trade above 14800, definitely one can expect that it is going to hit 14950 levels, and there is a 100 period moving average coming into picture, which may give it a little resistance till 15,000 levels. So any rise there till 14750 is a good opportunity to short today, and possibly one can expect it to come back till here, which is towards 14500 14550 zone. At least it may try to hit today. See, it is overbought on stochastic, it is overbought on stochastic and consistently remained overbought for throughout the last week, and hence I'll be skeptical for a rise. I'll be expecting a drop, and MACD is wide divergent, so trade accordingly. Till rise till 14740, yes, you can take a short entry any point of time till there. One can remain short the first support at 14660, then the next target 14600, 14540, 14500. In fact, it can go below 14500 also, where you can expect 14440 levels, but this is only applicable till the time it remains below 14750. If it breaks 14750, one have to go long, one has to go long. One can expect it to rise towards 14800, 14850, and if it breaks 14850, directly it will land towards 14970 and 15,000 plus levels also can be expected to trade accordingly. However, one can expect a drop today. So this is all for US 100. Now let's have a look at FTSE 100. FTSE 100 on the daily chart, similarly giving lower highs, and last three candles are well connected. Any long entry, as I said, is only above 7520. If it breaks 7520, one can expect it to drop with the support at 7520. It is trying to come back. See, here at 7480, I have always told 7480 is good support. Below 7480, one can expect 7440, which is again going to be a good support, and 7440 and 7420 zone, this I'll be watchful of. Below that, definitely it will give a strong break for throughout this week, and one can remain short. MACD lines are, stochastic is overbought, MACD lines are wide divergent and still on buy side, so probably they try to converge with a good drop this time. And look at the weekly chart. The weekly candle is started, and see, I have told you that it has to break this zone. It is trying to consolidate. The bulls have lost the control there, so probably now it may try to come back till towards 7380, and then 7, I will not say, but 7200 can also be expected if it continues to trade in red this time. Look at the 4-hour charts there on FTSE. 4-hour charts on FTSE are similarly reflective of a drop. If till the time it remains below 7520, any rise is a good opportunity to short. There is a support at 7480. Don't trade between 7480 and 7520. And on the stochastic on the 4-hour charts too is overbought. On the 3-hour charts, similarly, here you can find any rise till 7520 is a good opportunity to short. Below 7500, yes, one can expect 7480 again. Now See 7490, one can expect 7480 again, and below that one can expect a sharper drop till towards 7460, 7440. The level at 7440 is going to be important for FTSE 100. Take your positions accordingly. One can remain short below 7480 and one can remain long above 7520 levels. On the upside, the rise is going to be strong. On the downside, the drop is going to be strong. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Germany 40. Look at Germany 40's 3-hour chart. Here is a resistance at 14350, breaking 14350. It may try to come back till towards 14400 and then 14400 zone and 14440 zone. This zone between 14400 440 is important. Any rise till there, in fact, is a good opportunity to short, I will say, and any drop below 14300 will be a very good opportunity to sell there. In between 14300 to 14450, I will be little watchful of, and I will be skeptical of a rise or a drop in between these 150 points. The stochastic looking downwards, MACD trying to converge and crossover. On the 4-hour chart, similarly, if you find that, see, it is trying to give you lower highs out there. There is a resistance at 14400. There is a resistance at 14420. It may try to hit 14420, 14440 zone. Only long entry beyond 14450 is something I will recommend. Yes, if you see it trading above 14450, one can go long. Else, any rise till 14450, one can go short. Any rise till 14450, one can go short there and expect it to drop. Stochastic not near to overbought or not near to oversold, trading at a comfortable zone, not showing any signs of stress for a good sellout of or a buyout. MACD is still on buy side, running parallel, trying to converge out there. And on the daily charts, if you find the, see, on the daily charts, only and only if you see it trading beyond 14450, as I told, yes, you can expect that this is the reversal we can expect, and possibly it may try to reverse from there. Also look at the daily charts. There is a high at around 14400. So yes, you can take a short entry at 14400 also. It may try to achieve 14400 and then follow up with a drop. Possible swing between 14300 to 450 can be expected. Any drop below 14300, one can expect that one can remain short on Germany 40 out there. It is trading at a comfort zone, not indicating on the stochastic, not indicative of any rise or drop. MACD is running parallel, still on the buy side. So yes, one can expect a rise till 14400, 440. And from there again it may try to come back down, and hence a possible no trade zone between 14300 and 14450 is existent. Any rise above 14450, one can remain long for 14500. One can, and beyond 14500, it is definitely going to fly strongly on the upside. On the downside, if it breaks 14300, there is a little support at 14250 should come into picture, and then 14200. So largely, as I said also in my weekly analysis, between 14200 to 14500 for Germany 40 is still a doubtful zone. Any dropout below or above should be a good level for it to drop, and one can confirm that Germany 40 can remain bearish or bullish only for the week, only if it breaks these levels. So take your positions accordingly. This is all from my side, and if you have any trading or training related queries, you can reach out to me via Telegram or email. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the description. Also, you can be part of my mentorship batch. The next batch starting on 4th of April. The strategy short will definitely help you become an efficient trader. Also be part of my premium signals group, and you can trade as per the signals, and definitely one can profit. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.